Well, what's going on, everybody? Just the Gamer Racing here, and we are back with the second heat race. I'm actually trying a new format for my videos here. I'm instead of posting two or three videos each week. I want you guys to let me know. Do you think I should do this format where I just uh, put them all together and do one long video? So I've got the second heat race in this video, and then the final video, the finals race is going to follow immediately after. Please let me know in the comments if you would rather see it that way or keep it the way I've been doing it. Uh, anyway, we're back here at the second heat race. Like I said, we started first in the, or sorry, we started second last in the first heat race, so we start second in heat race 2. Um, we that's usually how the heat not usually that's how the heat races work. As we just finished our parade lap here, as we're going around the middle hairpin, I call it. I don't know what turn it is, but we're going around the middle of the hairpin. Our leader giving us the "we're slowing down" sign. Standard practice when we're doing our parade laps. I'm sorry that these videos came out a little late. I was at work and kind of overslept each day that I wanted to uh, upload these videos, so I apologize. I will get this week's videos up a lot sooner. But we get the green flag, and here we go into turn one. We found out after this race, or before this race, the driver in front of me, he actually had a bad foot. So he couldn't put full pressure on his throttle. So as soon as we got the cones to pass, I took advantage of it. I jumped up into the lead, and I had a push from somebody as well. I can't remember the name, but he was following behind me here. So we just full throttle through the bowl, the lower bowl, into our back little. We call this our elbow. Past where bad things usually happen to people. We're leading. It may be a pre-race, but we're leading. We can get up front as long as we start second. But we finish out here the first lap through the final hairpin, sort of clean. The tires were, like I said, they were new tires, but they were grippy tires, so it was harder to turn. But we led most of that first lap till the last, I don't know, second. But we get back up onto the racer who was following me. I could keep up with him for the most part on most of the turns. It was just the straightaways. He basically walked away from me. That 78 cart is a rocket of a cart. Anyone will tell you. But you can see here, coming around the bowl turn. I'm keeping up with him. Past the elbow, still on him. The downhill turn, right up onto him. But then as we get going straight, he starts to pull away. So it was a cat and mouse type trying to keep up with him. I take a look back, see who's behind me, because I know our group is all still together. Like no one's too spaced apart. But coming down the back straightaway or the front straightaway for lap two, started the race second, still in second. It's a lot better than starting in the back. You have to race past a lot of drivers, especially in our group where we have, I think it's a minimum of 16 drivers, 15 drivers, and just trying to race through all those drivers. It's dangerous. It's getting dangerous. But as you can see there, the 78 cart he's pulled a big gap on me. You're probably about 2 seconds, maybe a second and a half. You got a little wide there, and I'm looking again because I saw the shadow of the racer behind us. Going into our hairpin, he took it a weird turn, but we made up some time on it. And then into our second hairpin, made up a little more time. Take a peek back and give the helmet tap to give me a push. As we come around for our last lap of the second heat race, I got my little push and found out it was Devin who was behind us. Two-time winner at Mosport this year so far. And uh, this heat race was a lot cleaner than the other ones. There's a bump I got again, and then Devin gives me a big bump. And you can see the speed here. I try to make a move, but I touched the curb and slide into the racer. I gave him the spot back immediately. Like I waved him by. He gave me a thank you. There's Devin, and he immediately, I'm pushing him, and he goes push, 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 and I obviously wasn't fast enough to push him closer to the first place driver. But we take third. Finishing 13th in the first heat race, third in the second. Not a bad thing. As I look over and I see Darren coming up beside us, like, no, 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 sir. And then I realized he was still coming up, and he almost beat us. But again, so right after this, as soon as we get to the pits, the video will transition to the finals race. If you guys are liking these videos and want to see more, please comment on the videos, subscribe, tell your friends, like the videos. It means so much to me. I'm making no monetization off this, so all of the likes you guys send and comments and all that stuff, it's just pushing me to want to make more of these videos. So Darren and Devin have a little chat there. Like I said, we're gonna just in a second here. We're gonna switch over to the finals, the start of the finals, and we will talk to you then. See you in a second. All right, everybody, we're back. See how fast that was? Okay, so we are starting in 8th place for the finals. I had one of the faster carts. It wasn't 78 fast, but I believe I was in cart 80, and it was also quite quick. You'll see when we get the green flag and we start going again. But my friends that I race with, I've raced with a few of them for 3 years now. I think it's been 3 or 4 years. We're all tight together. So like the racer in front of me in the 93, 92, the 92 cart. That's the one who was in front of me in the second heat race. And then in front of him we have Kirk. In front of Kirk we have Darren. We've got Jeremy. Jeremy's leading. Jeremy gave the fastest laps on both sessions. He had cars that were just absolute rockets, and we have I believe it's Devin up in second place. Maybe. Yes, Devin's up in second place. The gentleman who started the race in the Heat 2, he actually had to bow out because his foot was so painful. He actually could not handle it anymore. So, speedy recovery to him. I believe his name was Adam. Hope we have a quick recovery and we get him back out with us. But here we go. We get the green flag. And I found today, this race, that I actually have started to become, like, I've gotten, like, the yips when I'm grouped up with people from that accident a couple weeks back. I find if I see anything happening or I feel like something's going to happen, I'm slowing down a lot more than I should be. But back into this race here, you see we're keeping it tight. I went wide again there. I didn't want to slam into the back of 92. But we're the top 8 of us, or look at this, we're all together. Like, there's no slamming into each other, no bumping, no pushing. It's just tight racing here. Tried to make a move onto the inside, but I couldn't do it. I lost a little speed. So we're just looking back to make sure no one's here, and I just ask for another push. Get one, and around the hairpin we go into the chicanes, the reverse chicanes. Kirk goes a little over the curb. That we find it runs a little bit better going backwards, hopping those curbs. As we continue to head towards the lower bowl, you see here 3-4 wide. I started to get nervous here. I'm not gonna lie. Even watching it now is making me nervous. That right there is just insane. So we're all 5, 6 of us together. I have to slow right down. I didn't want to spin him out. And then I get Rob past me there. That's another racer I've raced with for a few years, Rob. A little bump into his back. And there's Mark. He's caught up too. He was a little farther back. But then I get dive bombed here. And then pushed over into the dirt. And I'm telling him, move over. It's like, I don't know if you could hear it, but wasn't happy with him. I'm just, it's like in that hairpin, if you dive bomb there, you're just asking for trouble. Darren got pushed out of the way too. He wasn't happy with today's race. So now I'm back to, geez, I think I'm back to 15th. Excuse me, my voice just got dry. My throat did. So we're trying to catch back up now. We were in 8th place, 9th place by the end of that last lap, and now we're back down to 15th because we got pushed off the track. So we got a lot of catch up to do. 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count them all. Make up a little bit of space here. Yeah, we're in 15th place. And I believe we're getting the last lap sign here. I'm still shaking my head. I'm not happy. Given the marshal sign that stuff happens. And blue gets spun out here. Caused me to gain a lot of excuse me. Oh my. Caused me to gain a lot of time. We've caught up to Darren and Aaron. And again, a lot of tight racing here, which makes me nervous. Darren up on the curb to get ahead. I try to follow Darren's line a little bit. Cut a little tight into this turn to try and beat him on the inside. And just watch here again. I can see it happening, and he dive bombs him again, and I had nowhere to go. And apologize for the swearing. I just was not having it. I had more than enough of the drivers dive bombing into stupid corners like that, and it was an extremely frustrating last race to go from 8th place to essentially last place. I was not happy. I will admit. Darren also, he finished a little farther up than me, but he also wasn't happy with the dive bomb. I wanted to yell out a couple more curse words there. That was the noise you heard. That was my visor. I lifted it up and then put it back down. The racer there, Liam, he came up and apologized after the race, which, I mean, good on him. But, I mean, in those corners, in those hairpins, you shouldn't be dive bombing anyone. You're just either going to ask yourself to get taken out or you're going to ruin someone else's race. So, if you guys like this format of video, please do let me know in the comments, or if you want me to go back to the old way I was doing it, one video per each session. Please do drop a subscription, a comment, a like, tell all your friends, and I will talk to you guys at the next video. Bye.